Hello, fire signs. It's Lulu, and today I'm going to do your spiritual conversation. All right, this is for Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. Thank you. All right, let's get into it. Oh, thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, and comments. Thank you for your love and support. Port. What? All right, let's see what's going on. Bookings are available on my website weekly. I do send out an email, drop it on Patreon, and the members area. I think I did it backwards the last time, but you know, it happens though. Now then, what information do you have for my beautiful people here in attendance today? Remember, love is the key. Love what you have in your life right now. Go and do it. Go and do it. Walk around your house. We talked about this on Instagram last night. Walk around your house and say thank you. Thank you for this rug. Thank you. Thank you for this desk. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Simple. Being in a space of gratitude is very important, but also telling people that you love them, reaching out to people you haven't talked to in a while, just to let them know that they were on your mind. Being in a space of the things that you are passionate about, even being thankful for having something to be passionate about, right? That is of the highest order. Thank you. With this, okay. Ooh, child, it's late. This is a 6. This is bringing balancing back into your life. Something may have happened here recently that caused you to look at the brighter side of things, right? Sometimes it takes for something that we view as, damn, I was not expecting that. That was huge, right? And it pushes you into the space of gratitude. It makes you love and want to hold people closer to you. It has you in a space of being more caring, right? Smiling and saying hi to people, hi to strangers and shit like that. You know, get back to that, because what happened? I'm trying to figure it out. Yay. There was some type of spiritual warfare that may have gone on. Let me get out that card, but here, you can see it. It was huge. So that may have been a catalyst for you to pay attention to what there is in your life to be grateful for. What do you have for these beautiful fire signs? You are worthy. Aim for what you want and believe in yourself. This is so beautiful. It's an 8. There's a lot of power behind whatever this is that you feel that you are worthy of, right? Not coveting other folks' shit, right? Because there's been a lot of that happening where people covet what other people have or who other people are with. It's a lot of that shit, right? And I know it's not y'all. I'm just saying, just don't get into that and don't be around people like that, because what happens is when you have conversations with people and you can see that they are jealous, envious of other people, that will rub off on you if you allow it. You hang around motherfucker long enough, they start reprogramming you, and it's like, that is not me, and that is not how I view things, that is not who I am, right? So just know that you are worthy of beautiful, bright blessings, right? Know that you are worthy of whatever you believe in, and you put your best foot forward, you can achieve and receive, you see. So that's it. What do you have for these fire signs? Let it out, let it flow. Open up the heart to feel. I really like it. Now then, this has a lot of purple rays in it. This has a lot of light coming out of the darkness. Some light was shed on a situation that was clear as day. But it's time for you to let it out. I also feel as though there is something that you have to face. There's a challenge that you have to face. There's some type of conflict. It may be inner conflict that you have to face. It's never too late to change the way that you are, who you are, how you are in this space that we are in, right? As long as you are living, breathing, and thriving, you have the right to change your viewpoints and the way that you do things and turn things around, because I really feel like something huge happened. You got 8, 6, 15. That 1 is moving into a 5, creating a 6 in itself, but there is something conflicting that needs to come out. If there are certain things that you are dealing with, and it may be like a generational pattern, or it may be something that the way that you've been living, something that's finally coming to a head. You may be drained. Maybe you were drained of resources. Maybe you were drained of your energy. Something about draining, right? It could even just be plumbing, if you want to be literal. Yeah. Now, what information do you have for these fire signs with this remember love is key? clinging to the past, right? Let bygones be bygones. Allow yourself to see things that are instead of what you want them to be. Just let it be what it is, right? Come out of this space. Try to come out of this space where you are unapologetically happy. Okay? Because in this day and age, you got to explain to people why you happy. No, you don't. Just because they expect that, because they don't know what that is. Like, that is so foreign. No, it's not. With this clinging to the past, it's like you can't see what needs to be seen here. There may have been something that you had a change of heart about, and instead of becoming bitter, becoming complacent, becoming stagnant, sitting in a space of you want revenge and all that, you need to love what you have in your life. This is some type of disappointment or regret that has to do with how you felt about something that maybe you wanted to manifest or tried to manifest and it didn't work out for you. Or it could easily be that you were disappointed. Someone may have disappointed you. Let's see what happened, Chad. What is this clinging to the past for these 5 signs, Chad? The 10 of Wands in reverse and the Devil. You finally got yourself out of a burdensome situation, taking on a lot of things, taking on a number of jobs, taking on things that you thought, holding on to things that you thought were beneficial, and you realize with this Devil card, it was artificial. This may have been obsessions, some type of obsession with the underworld, some type of obsession with doing things in a way that were not healthy for you. Maybe even you were holding on to something that you were supposed to let go of a very long time ago, right? Go look at the water signs reading, because I think they had a similar issue, not much. What is this Devil card? 10 of Pentacles. You may have been holding on to who you were or how you were in the past when it comes to your finances, and still were trying to do things in a certain way, and that you were relieved of that burden. Something huge happened to have you come out of this space, and you may have cried a little bit or got tearful. But overall, they want you to remember that love is key. Focusing on those things that you have to be grateful for. Focusing on, you know how this reminds me of like people who they cling to the past, right? In a way that they're not living in the present, because they're not moving forward to even try and be a better them when it comes to how they got the 10 of Pentacles in the first place. So someone may have been trying to do things in a way to get 10 of Pentacles, and holding on to something, some regret, some disappointment that happened. Maybe there was a relationship that went sour. Maybe you lost your job. I don't know what it is. Okay, I'm not going to even say all that. But what I'm getting here is that maybe the way that you used to get money, you can no longer do that. It's no longer part of your value system, and now you're holding on to that. Because forget that story I was about to tell about people who hold on to what was and not even living in the now. So now you got to hear all these stories about, oh yeah, I used to do this and I used to do, but what are you doing now? Right? All right, let's see here. Let's get these. So let's clarify you are worthy. I also feel that there may be some type of temptation that comes in that tries to pull you back into some type of space where that caused you a burden. Pull you back into a space that you grew out of. Pull you back into a space that was spiritually draining. Okay? This was courting with a lot of people that were unhealthy. What is this? You are worthy. The source. Connecting to source. Going back to the beginning, right? Those times when you knew that you were worthy, you are of value, right? When you speak, people take notes. When you move, people move because they know you're making the right move. What is this? It's also this is a lot of solar plexus energy. This is a lot of solar plexus energy. This is a lot of blowing out and clearing out the root chakra. This is a lot of communicating with yourself and others. Knowing that you are worthy of the impossible. It seems impossible to others, but over here we just magical motherfuckers, right? So let's clarify. Some of you are reconnecting to source. Maybe you are going back to a spiritual belief that you once held that really worked, right? And that's about going back to the beginning. Maybe you are going back into something that you felt was your divine purpose, your divine passion. I'll look into that as well in a second. Clarify the source. The Tower in reverse. Preventing catastrophe by stepping more truly into your beliefs. preventing something from happening that could be detrimental. Like whoever these people are, you walked away from. Whatever this is, you walked away from, and you reconnected. This reminds me of how when you have people who leave the new age and they begin to go back to their beginning, right? People who forgot about the Most High and they go back into that because something huge happened and they are begging for forgiveness, begging for things to be right, begging just to at least have their happiness back. Okay, so let's see, child. I don't know, what is this Tower, child? The King of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody who was greedy. Somebody who may have just been in a space where all they know is money, all they know is finances, all they know is take. And the thing about him being in the reverse, he take, and his treasure chest is going to open up. No matter what he gets, it's going to fall out his hands because he's not getting it right. So maybe you are in a space of reevaluating yourself as someone who has those types of traits, right? Materialism, that may be something that was connected to that Ten of Pentacles and that devil card. But it can also be that there is something here that you are waiting to receive some type of information about that is going to provide you clarity on your direction because you can't keep going the way that you are going. There may even be something here to do with falling. Somebody fell down the stairs. Somebody fell down some stairs trying to get away with something. Somebody tried to get away with something underhanded. Maybe this King of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody tried to get away with something that was underhand and they got karma hit them right real quick. I'm talking about hard. They took a hard fall. They took a hard tumble. It reminds me of the movie Ghost when old boy died and all of those things came and just pulled him, dragged him to wherever they dragged him to. Okay? It reminds me of that. But something happened instantaneously. Someone tried. I think someone tried to do something to you. Didn't work. Let's see. Yeah, this King of Pentacles is tied up in a web of lies, tied up in a web of deceit. With this Tower in reverse, what is upside? This is as below, so it's above. Somebody is having nightmares. Someone is being haunted. Okay. What do you have here for these fire signs? Clarify these King of Pentacles in reverse. Eight of Swords in mental confinement, maybe even in jail. Right when it may be spiritual jail. Right when they thought they got away with something, boom. Someone is protected. So this is maybe you knowing that you are worthy of connecting in a way that prevents all of this from happening. You may have foreseen all of this. That's why so many things may have been ripped away from you, or something or someone was ripped away, you see. With this Eight of Swords, it's going to be a lot of wind. It may be a very windy day when all this happened. Clarify this. Let it out. Let it flow. The Miser. You've been holding on to something too long. You've been holding on to something so long that it is causing issues, possibly, in your back, your shoulders. This may be something that happened with an older person here, or this person reminds you of someone from your past who was older. This could also be a thief. A miser can be a thief, just a hoarder, a greedy person. But it's time for you to let it out. If you are a hoarder, go ahead and start cutting ties with some of the stuff that you need to just go ahead and get rid of, right? You may be very sentimental and holding on to things that may be causing stagnancy in your home, you see. Oh, I didn't know I had these. Okay. Yeah, it's time to let some things go. I also feel like there needs to be better boundaries when it comes to you, your what you visualize, what you put your all into. There needs to be better boundaries with who you give things to, right? And this is like setting new boundaries, new standards. Clarify this Miser. You receive some information and you know it's time for you to let it go, let it out and let it flow. What's she doing? Sighing. Here's the beautiful thing about a sigh. It releases so much tension and so much built up energy, and so many, it has a lot of beautiful attributes to a sigh. A lot of times when people are going through ascension, they will sigh, 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 sigh. You'll sigh. Just letting it all out. It's just like, it's a release, like crying, right? Just letting it all out. You turned your back on somebody that you knew was not right. Maybe this person who built up this wall against you, you can't help. It may even be that someone is in hospice or someone is in the hospital that you were supposed to help and you could not help them. What information do you have for these fire signs? Surrender to rest and sleep. Surrender to miracles. Surrender your addictions. That's that Capricorn card or that Devil card coming back out again. It's time for you to slow down. Take a breath. Get into a space of allowing yourself to just be, filling your cup. Because whatever this process, whatever this is that you went through, they're taking you back to the beginning, right? I also feel as though there is something that is about to happen that is going to be very much so miraculous. Something that's about to happen that you were not expecting, but you know that it's going to happen. You didn't know how it was going to happen or what have you. You just released the resistance, right? Because if you continue to resist something, you're going to make it harder for you to receive, right? Whether you're addicted to substances, people, thinking, whatever it is, whatever this addiction is, it has to go. Especially with you getting this abundance, especially with you getting whatever this is that is coming through for you, that you need to take a break before receiving. It's a break before the receiving. 9 of Swords. Get out your head. And okay, there's something here. You may be receiving a lot of messages, a lot of hate mail. You may be receiving a lot of telepathic communication from people that ain't got no business trying to communicate with you. With this 9 of Swords, when you try to take a retreat, try to go off and have some type of peace, someone is steady clawing at you, trying to communicate with you. Look at her. She ain't letting it go. Okay? I wouldn't give it no attention. I would focus on what I need to focus on, because look at this. Pictures speak 1,000 languages and tell 1,000 stories. Now then, like whoever this is, they're emotionally, number one, they're not emotionally available because they are very much so all about themselves, whoever it is. They way or no way. This is someone who will not allow you to have peace. They are not at peace. When people are not at peace, they don't want you to have peace. So you have to choose peace, okay? Peace over profit. Let me see here. Clarify these cards. Let it go, let it flow, and the Wheel of Fortune is at the door. Karmic return. Something is working out. This may even be that you receive some type of communication or word of mouth that you are receiving something here. I think that this miser, was trying to stop your Wheel of Fortune. Open up your heart. Now then, what is this Wheel of Fortune? 8 of Swords. Came out twice, right? 8 of Swords came out twice. Somebody tried to bound you, trap you, keep you stuck. Somebody tried to get you locked up with a bunch of lies. The tower is not going to fall because the wheel spins in your favor. As long as you're doing the right things for the right reasons, somebody trying to get you caught up. Definitely. So be mindful. Let this go. Let people from the past go. Let things from the past go. Love is key. Fuck with who fuck with you. Go where you celebrate and not tolerate it. Because somebody really trying to stop you. Somebody is really sending all types of, maybe they are using magic of the ethers, it's so weird now. But there may be, somebody trying to manipulate things in a way. People are trying to manipulate things in a way to have a tower fall on you because they are greedy. And they are even greedy about energy. They are greedy about just having their way. They can't have it. They don't want you to have it. what they said. But you go back to the source and create better boundaries. Because whoever this is, it's like you get this information, you get this message, you get something that is shoved onto your desk. And now you see you can't unsee, and it's like, damn. So you have a funeral for them. They are dead to you. All right? All right, that's what I got for you. I appreciate y'all. If you are here, go ahead and drop the, it looks like a puff of smoke, because you're letting it out. You're letting it go and you're letting it flow. You are no longer being resistant. You're allowing yourself to just be. Taking time out for yourself. Take your spiritual breaks as needed, as required. Oh, really quick. I remember these came up. Hold on. What information do you have for the fire signs, please? Leadership. Take control. Take charge of this situation. You can no longer play it small. Take charge of this situation and put your best foot forward, right? You're a spiritual teacher. A lot is required of spiritual teachers, you know. You connect with your divine purpose with books. Okay. Creative expression. Maybe you are writing a book, right? All right, that's it. Let me see here. Let me find it.